All right. So for this one right here, we're going to go back. We're going to go into the fitness industry. So again,
Okay.
Larry will remember, you're not just real estate. You're not just crypto. You're not just investor. You are fitness as well. That's the whole premise behind aesthetic business. Now, when it comes for bodybuilding organizations and doing shows for from competitors, when do you know it's time for you to leave an organization?
Man, I get this question all the fucking time because the best time, like, honestly, I'm gonna be super honest, and a lot of people may just not vibe with this, but you know me, I don't give two shits, right? But this is just what it is. When it stops being fun, right? When it stops being fun for you, it's time to leave. When you feel like you're not getting correct judging or you're not getting the respect that you deserve, it's time to leave. When the integrity of the whatever you think of the entity is not where you think it should be, it's time to fucking leave. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It's about your journey, right? But don't sit there and sit in an organization that treats you like shit or judges you or whatever, and you can't get the respect that you deserve, and you stay there. If you keep continuing to get treated that way, you totally deserve it. That's just where I say.
Yeah, I think, when it comes to those things, so do you know how many different kind of organizations there might be actually?
Oh my God, man. It's hundreds. In the United States, I can name fucking 10 off top. Just 10, there's top threes, there's top fives, but yeah, hundreds. And you talking about it and globally, a lot, right? It's people go off what they know, they go off the majority, and they just forget about, like, when it comes to bodybuilding, the bodybuilding industry, it's like they want to go what they think is the best, right? But again, I always tell people the best, what you think is the best may not be immorally for you or what you believe in. You know what I mean? So, and that's another thing. That's another topic.
Yeah. And then, well, also on top of that, do you think some people want to stay with maybe the big one, the big two, or whatever, these name brand ones in a sense, because they think they might be able to make more money, sponsorships, or get more followers or anything like that?
I think it's a fucking status thing, to be honest with you. I think it's like, oh, I'm with this and blah, blah, blah. But I always ask them, like, what are they doing for you? Are they posting you? Are you number one or whatever? Like I said, like, you're at the end of the day, you are the ones paying the money. You are the ones putting the people in the seat. You have so much control here. You have so much control of what you do and what you say, and you have a lot of control of the respect and the respect of your hard work, right? And that sometimes, and a lot of people just have to understand the stage has just passed them by. They just need to move on, stop competing, right? Or there's a lot of that, Or my biggest pet peeve is, like, if you're a professional bodybuilder, you're professional. Why the fuck do you look like an amateur? Why do you look like this chubby ass damn trainer over here? Y'all look alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, trainers nowadays, especially when I work out like at some of these gyms, I look at these trainers, I'm just like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of now people are like, oh, I'm professional. They look like these fucking trainers. So I'm just like, whatever.
Well, for those people who do not know, how much does it cost to actually do a show?
Depends on the organization, but they all cost money. You got to chase it, right? Just depends on the organization. One organization is way more expensive than the other organization, but sometimes they actually equal out because it depends on how many times you're doing whatever or the level that you're at, because let's say you're at a professional level at one place, you still got to travel to these shows. You got to get the hotel, you got to register, all that stuff. It's never ending. So it's pretty expensive. And then the suits.
Right. Well, I mean, and going to like when it comes to those type of things, you're paying money. They're taking your photos, and sometimes they put them on their websites. Like, they're almost getting clicks off of you in a sense.
Yeah.
And when it comes to those ones, what are you seeing for your athletes when you're telling them, hey, it's time to go to another organization? Do you think it's more of like they know it too, and they're glad that you're actually saying it for them, kind of like as their coach?
You know what? That's funny. I never tell people where to go. I never tell people where to go. And then when they ask me, I give them an honest answer. I always ask them, what is the overall fucking goal for you? Right? What do you want to get out of this whole fitness thing? I ask a lot of questions, right? And then I give a suggestion. They can take it or not, right? But I would never be like, I think you should go here and blah, blah, blah. I don't do that shit. I'm here for the client. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate that I'm here with you and that you chose me to choose this shit, right? But I'm gonna be your counselor, but I'm not gonna be your fucking destiny. You know? Where are we going? Okay, this is how you get there.
Yeah, I think it's super important. Like I said, and what I love about that is that you've always been that, like everything we've talked about, we have hours on footage and stuff like that. Even office stuff we talked about. That is one of the many things that you do that's very consistent. It's never about anything else but my client.
Yeah.
I've had personal conversations with you where you say some stuff and it's like, that is at the forefront. It's what's best for my client. I can give two fucks about this and that, which is funny because is like in real estate, we have fiduciary duty to our clients that some people don't follow. And for you, you take it very seriously. So it's nice when you see other people that have that same concept of like, it is not about me, it's about them first. And whatever makes them happy, if they decide to walk away and I don't get paid for that, I'm happy for them regardless or not.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like I was having a conversation with some of my clients when I went out to Charlotte. But a lot of people don't know, I take a lot of shit from my clients, from organizations, promoters, owners, and all that shit. I take so much shit, because of the dual welding and the stuff that I do, right? But I take the hit so they can continue having fucking fun. I don't have to deal with that bullshit, right? Because once they get wind of the bullshit, it's not fun anymore. So I'll be the fucking castle. I'll be the fucking tree, right? To make sure that you keep doing what you're supposed to do. That's what the fuck I'm here for. You know what I mean? Everybody knows I'm not on no nut sucking or no damn shit like that. I don't do all that. What you see is what you get, but I'm gonna always ride for the client, even if they ride or not. And then we'll talk about it later if they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm there for them. And I love the fact that I'm just not so fucking one dimensional. It's like clients come to me, hey coach, okay, I got this going on. Okay, guess what? I'm buying a house. What can I do? Hey, what do I do for this? I just love it, what I've done.
All right. And so I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. So we did not talk about this at all. You have no clue what we're talking about at all. So I want to see your thoughts on this. Pure thoughts. All right. We're last quarter of 22 going into quarter one. What is one habit you think somebody should try to adopt? They might already be doing this, but what is one habit you think is a good way for them to make 23 a good year for them?
Look at your old habits, man. Look at old habits that do not, I would say, look at habits that do not serve you any purpose. Purge those habits, get into new habits. There is a ton of shit to be made. Just because the money's going, money is just being transferred somewhere else. Find the fucking transfer. Do your due diligence. Don't sit there and do nothing. There's opportunities everywhere.
I would say if someone's going to start a new habit, I would sit there and say, wait till Tuesday. This is something I've done I'll do it on Tuesday is I start writing out the next year's goals. And so what I like to do is do it in November, write them out. And then I have a whole month to think about it. When it comes to December, now I write about how I'm going to achieve that goal. So if it's, hey, I want to get out of debt. Okay. Every month I'm going to put $200 extra from this one. I'm going to start. And I try to make it very realistic so I can sit there. And what I do next is I go to my wife and sit there and say, hey, this is the goal I want to accomplish and this is how I'm going to get it. And if she can sit there and say, okay, and she understands it, or if she has questions, I haven't fully thought out my goal yet. And that's what I would suggest to somebody when you're going in there and you're saying, well, how do I start? How about you just start from my perspective, before you even start the year, start it off with an idea where you're going. If you have some direction, you'd be surprised where you go. Yeah.
I mean, I totally 100% agree with that. Manifestation, right? Casting your own spells. I think that's 100%. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. It's a lot of times that you ask people and you're like, hey, what do you want to do? And they have this is what I want to do. How you getting there? No fucking clue.
No.
No clue. Didn't even start thinking about it,
Yeah.
So,
It's like they only just thought about it to say it. So you'd be like, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. And they clap for you. But what I think once you notice is once you start getting around people who are successful or they're going after what they want, you can give two shits what you want to do. It's how you're going to get there. What's your execution? What's your like that? So
it's results, man. Honestly, a manifestation again is nothing without movement, without some kind of action to it. So,
yep. Well, that takes it as for us right now for this one. We got those. Like to have that. If you have any questions, man, always drop us a line. Let us know what you like to do. We'll go from there. And anything else, brother?
No, man, I don't have really anything else, man. It's been really good. So, oh yeah, shout out to Weston for this Hemingway right here. I like this right here. You know, this little. It's been a little chilly here in Texas lately, so definitely good to throw this on. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to his stuff, man. He's coming out. He got he has like another sweater I thought I saw today or something like that. I was looking at his thing, and so he has some good things coming out. So shout out to him, man, for always going there, having something nice. It looks good on you. It's a cut. And so, you know, he takes it very serious.
Aesthetic business too. You see this aesthetic business shirt? I want to Oki Boutique fucking did this. Thanks, Mike. You know, got this to me like in a pinch when I was rushing out, man. It actually feels really good too. So definitely look on Mike's stuff if you want anything like that. He'll hook you up.
All right, brother. Until next time.
Yeah, man.